Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Benzinga Cannabis Conference 2022. How nice is it to be in person? Woo! Well, first, it feels odd. We have 2 days of, we had last night an awesome thing on the outside grass. It was fun. I don't know if you guys are out there. Tonight we have another event, and this party won't stop. We may have a special surprise big-time entertainer Thursday night if you're still here and renting out a club called Live, but it's not official yet, but if you're here, let us know. Big-time entertainer that all of you guys know. But we want to kick this off. We have amazing guests. Patrick's going to talk in a second. Before I get everyone all hyped up and, get excited, I just want to take a moment of, just for us, a quick moment to think about Alan Brockstein. Alan Brockstein was injured in a severe bike accident. And it's, if you guys can just for a few seconds take a moment to send prayers of healing to him and his family. I know how much his family would appreciate that. So just take a moment of silence, send healing prayers to Alan Brockstein and his family. Alan's been with us, 420 investor, new cannabis ventures forever, and we're all praying that he heals and recovers as quick as possible. I know it's hard for me to transition from that to now let's get excited. We got, we're not going to introduce him yet, but Isaiah Thomas, come on. Everyone's hero. At least from Detroit, everyone's hero. My boyhood, you have no idea. Isaiah Thomas is you say it's like gold at my house, nonstop. But before we get to that, Patrick Lane's going to do a little intro on what the next 2 days are going to bring. I'm the founder of Benzinga. Sorry, my name is Jason Raznick. I don't know what it said on the thing, but I'm Jason Raznick, the founder, CEO of Benzinga. We truly appreciate you guys coming here. If you have any questions, you want to meet anyone, the Benzinga team, there's 35 of us here. We have purple little things at the bottom of our badges. So anyone that has a purple thing, Javier needs to get one, but ask us. We'll connect with anyone. There are over 2,000 people here. We want you to meet everyone. Sit next to someone you don't know, meet someone, and if their badge is turned the wrong way, use it as an icebreaker to turn it and say, hey, your badge is turned the wrong way. Hey, my name is Chris. What's yours? All right, Patrick, take it away.
Love it, love it. That's Jason Raznick. Thank you, Jason. Let's give Jason a round of applause, please. Thank you. I made him get up out of bed for this, so I really appreciate him showing up.
True.
Our style is fun. We're irreverent, we like to have a good time. We hope you do too, right? We want you to ask questions. So in almost every session, we're gonna leave time for that, right? There will be someone with a mic. If you have a question, raise your hand and we will make sure you get it answered, okay? But the next couple of days are gonna be ridiculous, and I want you to prepare for that, right? We've got every major company, almost every major brand here. We've got some of the institutional investors that have been circling the space and are now ready to take a look. Right? So I want you to ask us to be connected to those folks. I'm Patrick. I can help you with that. Elliot Lane, are you here? You might not be in the room. Ask for him as well. He can also help you connect. But do not be shy. We're here to connect you. We're here to help. So any networking needs that you need, let us know. We're happy to help you, okay? So as Jason mentioned, a couple of rules of engagement. Sit next to someone you don't know, right? It sounds dumb, right? But it's totally true. There have been people that have closed hundreds of millions of dollars in deals at these events, right? So please don't be shy. Go up and meet new people. And if you need help, ask, okay? So without further ado, I want to bring Isaiah Thomas out. Isaiah Thomas, former Detroit Piston, leader of the Bad Boys, NBA champion. Isaiah Thomas. Paging Isaiah Thomas. There he is. There he is. Come on up. After you, brother.
How you doing?
I'm great. Oh, the clicker is there if you need it, okay?
Thank you. I don't need the clicker. And is this on? Hello?
Use the handheld.
I'll use this. I'll stand behind the podium.
Well, there you go. There.
Anyway, good morning to everyone. Hello. How are you? And first of all, thank all of you for all of the work that you've done over the years in terms of getting us to this place of believability and also your passion for the industry over the years. And not only your passion over the years for getting us to this point, but I know all of you have also ran into some serious doubts over the years. So your passion your commitment, your perseverance in this industry to really get all of us on board, believing in the benefits of cannabis, the benefits of hemp, the discovery of the endocannabinoid system in the 90s. Some of you have been involved in this race for a very long time. So I do want to give you a clap and a standing ovation from myself personally, because I know how hard some of you have worked at convincing people about the benefits of the plant. I'm here today just to be a part of the revolution that all of you have started and the information source that all of you have been providing to all of us. I'm the chairman and CEO of One World Products. We're a publicly traded company right now in the OTC. We cultivate and grow in Colombia. Now, why do we choose Colombia to grow in? Some of you may recognize that I'm in the champagne space also. I'm the largest African-American first press of the grape owned champagne company in the Americas. And the name of my champagne is Sherlon Champagne. We have 200 acres over in the Aube region of Champagne. And what we decided to do going into the business as an ESG company was to invest on the sun, the soil, and the indigenous growers and the farmers who work with the plant. So in the Champagne region, that's what we do. So when we got into the hemp and the cannabis space, we said, who has the equatorial benefits? Who can you work with? And what we found in Colombia is a place where we have the equatorial benefits of being able to turn the land over 3 times a year. We work with the sun, we work with the soil, we work with the indigenous farmers and growers. Now, on the THC side, we're licensed in we have all 4 licenses, produce low THC, high THC, non-THC, and also on the CBD, CBG side, we also make the oils. But the thing that has really caught my eye over the last couple of years is when the U.S. basically stepped out of the Paris Treaty Agreement, and in the Paris Treaty Agreement, they were talking about the effects of carbon and looking at 2050, how our world is going to be. That made me say, okay, I want to do something. How can I be a part of understanding the benefits of this plant and what it can do, not only for us holistically in terms of our body, working with our CB1 and CB2 receptors, but understanding the benefits of what it can do for the planet. And when we look at hemp as a reduction and a replacement for plastics, to me, that is like life-changing. That is like an opportunity not only to impact and change lives today, but also down the road. So we work closely now with the auto industry, the Fords, the GMs, the Stellantis, as they start to take plastics out of their automobiles and infuse an industrial hemp to replace some of the plastics in their automobiles, thus reducing their carbon footprint. And then as we start to look around, we started realizing that, if hemp is the new plastic, then everything that's made of plastic right now will eventually be made of hemp one day. So we not only work with companies, but now we find ourselves in a position at One World Products to work with industries. So we supply the industries who are looking to make a change, who are looking to reduce their carbon footprint, as well as the CBD, the CBG, the CBNs, and the THC. So we've set ourselves up as a company to do it all. But again, I have to thank all of you, and again, congratulate all of you for being on this path for so long and making a lot of us understand the benefits of what the plant has to offer to the world. And some of us I grew up on the west side of Chicago, and 6 brothers, 2 sisters. It's well documented that, you know, my brothers and growing up in poverty, a lot of them fell victim to drugs, you know, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, which was, you know, classified as a drug. But here's what I learned in poverty. What I learned in poverty growing up with my family around those tough times is you find a way to self-medicate. Now, in the 90s, they discovered the endocannabinoid system. I can tell you in the 70s, when the Temptations were singing Cloud 9, they knew about it then. And some of you are old enough in this room to remember the Temptations singing about Cloud 9. But, you know, again, that self-medication and understanding and looking for something holistic that works with your body. Now, as a former athlete, and Charlie Batch is in here somewhere. Charlie, if you're here, where you at? Detroit Lions, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. All of us who are in the athletic space, and let me know when my time runs out. Okay, 1 more minute. But all of us who are former athletes that are walking around here, here's what I want all of you to know, that had we known that there was a such thing called the CB1 and CB2 receptors that work with our body and did it naturally and holistically, guess what? We would have been doing it a long time ago. And not only would we have been doing it a long time ago, but for athletes, the thing that we face, and the thing is our biggest challenge, is inflammation. Charlie, am I right? Inflammation, sleep. Those are the 2 biggest things that we have to face when we're talking about being athletes and moving into space. So I'm gonna wrap it up and just say, hey, thank you for welcoming me to your journey. No, that's not true. But you should come up here and let's have a conversation about that, because, you know, and FYI, as a champion in that sport, back-to-back champion, I think I've done all right. And since we're on the basketball train, I'll leave you with this. As a small guy, I came into the NBA to disrupt the industry. Magic was 6'9", Bird was 6'9", Jordan had a genetic gift gene where he jumped 52 inches, and you were like, what the fuck is that? You know? So as a small guy, and I know some of you have just met me, you're probably looking at me and you're saying, I thought he would be taller. But here's the disruption. The disruption comes from figuring out a way to beat the opponent and change the industry. So I had this big center by the name of Bill Laimbeer, who shot jump shots, and he was heavily criticized because he didn't have a hook like Kareem, and he didn't have a low post game like Robert Parrish or Moses Malone. Well, here's the disruption, and then I'm gonna walk off this stage, because hemp is gonna be the same disruptor, and cannabis is the same disruptor. There are more people in the NBA now that play like Isaiah Thomas, small guards, shoot from the perimeter, play pick and roll, and there are more centers that play like Bill Laimbeer, shoot jump shots from the perimeter, and there are more teams that want to play defense like the Detroit Pistons. So I leave you with that disruption when you talk about cannabis, hemp, sport, and again, I thank all of you for letting me be a part of your journey. Have a good one.